What's up, YouTube? Erod212 here with another video. So I just found $1,000 worth of comics at the flea market. All right, so hit the flea market this weekend, and it was amazing because I went by a table that had basically trash all over the place. It was newspapers, magazines, trinkets all over the place. But I happened to see three of the same comic books sitting on the table. I reviewed these books, and these books are 9/8 candidates all the way. And I want to talk to you about those books and show you exactly what I meant when I said 1K worth of books. All right, so before I show those books, let me show you what else I picked up here. Picked up a real nice, clean copy of Fantastic Four #1, first appearance of the Maker. An underrated, undervalued book right now in the Ultimate series. If you notice, a lot of things that are from the Ultimate series are being picked up. You had some references to Hawkeye and other books. So good book to pick up if you can find it in the wild. Probably a VF Plus copy of Spider-Man #1. The gold edition does need a pressing, but once it's pressed out, might press out even higher. This was sitting there, and this is a near mint copy of Batman 428, The Death of Jason Todd. This is that iconic poll issue where subscribers and the fans were asked to write in if they wanted him alive or dead. And then to go with that, there was also a copy of issue 429. This is a great cover right here. Just couldn't pass these books up. They were super cheap. And then something I had not seen before is this. And this is X-Men's #3. And this is a French version of the Omega Red series here. It's the same cover. Just the banner is different. It collects 3 books there. It's a thicker stock on there. So for the price I got this for, could not pass it up. Very hard to find. I couldn't even really find references to this book, but definitely a cool little odd tidbit of a book to get, especially if you like those foreign variants. This is a nice one to get. Probably like a fine condition, but I'm happy with this for the price I paid. And now let's talk about the book. So like I said, was walking around, got there early, walked through a couple of aisles, and I just happened to see this person putting out some stuff. So I got lucky. As they were putting out some stuff, they put a little stack there. It was like newspapers and stuff like that. I was digging through it, and I saw these 3 books. So caught my attention because I know that I've seen these books on as wall books now, when this book was not a wall book. And let me just show you some information on this book, and then you'll know exactly what I mean. But the book I'm talking about is this. So Peter Dinklage is going to be the new Toxic Avenger in an upcoming reboot. All right. And this is all over the place. But Dinklage will play Toxie, the disfigured superhero who's on a mission to save his family and friends from evil and corruption. And so it goes on to say about Game of Thrones actor will star in the lead character, disfigured superhero Toxie, in an upcoming reboot of the legendary story of Toxic Avenger, which was done, I believe, was in the 90s. Story centered around a scrawny New Jersey teenager, Melvin Ferd, who becomes disfigured while he falls into a drum of highly flammable toxic waste. While he survives the accident, the toxic chemicals end up mutating his body into a bulky, horrifying, deformed creature with superhuman abilities. He renames himself Toxie and becomes an unlikely superhero who vows to protect the innocent while fighting evil. It isn't a movie, but a franchise. The original movie ended up being so popular, it spawned the sequels Toxic Avenger 2 and Toxic Avenger 3. For this upcoming version, it is Mark Macon Blair is slated to write and direct the reboot. So, as you can see, Peter Dinklage has signed on for this movie, so that was kind of interesting to me. And the Toxic Avenger is a classic, but it is a Marvel comic also, so it is a property of Marvel, and these things are as minty as they can get. So let me just show you something else right now. So this is Toxic Avenger number 1 from 1991. And a 9.8 went from a $169 book in 2020 to almost a $450 book for the last year and a half. Recently, from 2002, you've had a sale of $341, $405, $400, and $349. In 2021, we saw a high of $826 at one point, and the book has been as low as $239, but it's maintained that $400 range for the most part. Actually, $475 in the $500 ranges in August, probably when the news was really announced, and there was a high sale somewhere along the line. So we're talking a $400 book in a 9.8. But let's say it doesn't come back at 9.8 because CGC is being strict on everything, which does happen, and we all know that. Then we will see here that a 9.6, look at that, a 9.8 newsstand sold for $700 recently. But a 9.6 is still selling for approximately $150 in that price point range. It had a higher spike at one point, but it has dipped since. In 2021, it was up to $300. So you've seen sales of $120 to $150, $120, $175. So you're talking about $125 to $150 book. So all in all, definitely a fantastic find. Those books were sitting there, and I got the 3 of them for $5. So definitely one of my better scores in a long time. 3 minty fresh copies of Toxic Avenger. I'm probably going to submit at least 2 of them to CGC just to see if I'm right and take it from there. But that's the potential for a $1,000 payday right there on that book. So it's the way it happens sometimes. You're just walking around because all of that. I mean, I did find the Death of Jason Todd, which is like a $40 book, and the other one with the Joker on $429 is a $30 book. It's some oddities, but there weren't really that many comic vendors. So it was just the ones that did have books. I was fortunate enough to get to them pretty much when they were putting out this stuff, and I got lucky. It's one of those days. But that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Was it a good day? I think it was. Road to 4,200. We're almost at 4,200 subscribers. Oh, no, actually, yeah. We're at 4,200. We're road to 4,500 subscribers has begun. Some people have still not claimed their prizes from the 4K giveaway. You only got a couple more weeks, and then I'm going to give those books to do another giveaway, and we'll give those books away again. So if you have not seen that video, check out that video. Make sure to see if you were one of the winners. All right. Also, 3 Men in the Basement are having their comic swap. It's coming up. If you're in the area, make sure you get out there to Connecticut because this is going to be a great show. There are going to be so many members from the community. It's just a great get-together. I've heard nothing but good things from 3 Men in the Basement, from the New York Warriors who have attended, from the Pressable Defects. Everybody I know has gone and had a great time with this thing. I think Otto and Roger do a fantastic job with it. So should be a blast. I'll be setting up there for the first time. So come by, see me. You know, you want to talk about comics, you want to talk about pressing, whatever it is, come check me out. All right. And until the next video,